Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Eric from ReConvert, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add banners to your Shopify checkout in 2025 and beyond. Now before we jump into my screen, I just want you to know and make sure I don't waste your time. If you're not on Shopify Plus, you can't add banners to your Shopify checkout. You can do a lot of other things with ReConvert to other pages, but Shopify only allow customization to the checkout for stores on the Shopify Plus plan. So if you're not on Shopify Plus, you can't edit the checkout. Of course, this is not up to us. If it was up for ReConvert, we would let everybody edit their checkout. It's just not something we can do. And final thing before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below to give us some love from the YouTube algorithm, and so we can answer all of your questions in the comment section below, and you will know about new features and videos coming out about e-commerce and Shopify specifically. Now let's get started. Alright, so I'm in my ReConvert dashboard inside my Shopify dashboard, and in order to get started, I'm going to open up the flow builder. This is where I'll set everything up within ReConvert. Okay, this is the flow builder. This is where all the magic happens. If you want to learn more about the flow builder and how to set everything up in here, just click the help video button at the top right corner of the screen. It's going to open up. There's also an article here. And if you have any questions or need help, just reach out to our live chat support at the bottom right corner of the screen. Now, we're trying to add the banner to the checkout. There are other pages in here and you can do a lot with ReConvert, but we're going to focus on the checkout. So I'm going to select the checkout. Then the next step will be to select the condition. Now, we have a default condition that's going to be displayed to all merchants if no other condition is met. Now, let's say that in my store, if someone buys a shirt of any kind, we donate $1 to Greenpeace. So let's set it up. I'm going to add a new condition. I'm going to call it shirts for Greenpeace. Then I'm going to select the product that I want for this banner to show. Then I'm going to select the condition. In this case, it's going to be a specific product, but there are other conditions that you can select from. And then if at least one product from this cart is from this list, and then let's just search for all the shirts. I don't have too many, so I'm just going to manually search through them. So yeah, we have two shirts, right? The polo and the t-shirt. So if anyone buys one of these two products, let's display this banner. So now that we have the condition, the next step would be to add the banner to the slot. Slot is a group of widgets that we're going to place within the Shopify page, in this case, the Shopify checkout. So I'm going to click on add widget, and that's going to open up the ReConvert offer editor. This is where we actually edit the widgets. And if you want to learn more about the ReConvert offer editor, again, there is a help video button at the top right corner of the screen. Now, by default, when I create a new slot, there is a product upsell in here, but in this video, we're going to focus about the banner. So I'm going to delete that. And at the bottom right corner of the screen, I'm going to click on add widget. Again, plenty of widgets for you to choose from, but we're going to focus on the banner. I'm going to select that. This is what it's going to look like by default. Let's just go through the settings and customize it together. So for the banner status, you can choose from warning, if it's something that is a little bit more dangerous, success, which I think it's what we're going to use in this case, critical, or transparent. So you can choose any of those. I'm going to choose the success one. I think it's something positive we want to display this way. Then for the title of the banner, I'm going to use something in the lines of $1 of this order is being donated to Greenpeace. Great. And then for the banner description, this is where it's expanded, how it's going to look like. I'm just going to head over to the Greenpeace website. Of course, you can use whatever you see fit. For me, I think this is good enough. And for the description, I'm just going to find some information about Greenpeace from their website and paste it in here. So just a second. Great, now when someone expands this, we can see more information about Greenpeace. Of course, if you want to display the entire description without making it collapsible, you can do that. You can just cancel that and then it's going to be shown by default. I'm going to keep it collapsible. I think it's good enough. And then at the bottom, you have an option to display a button. If you want, for example, to give them more information about Greenpeace and send a link to the website, you can do that. I'm not sure that's recommended for the checkout. You want them to go through the checkout. You don't want to send them to external website. But if you do, you can check this out. For the button, I'm going to make it plain. Again, I don't want to make it too obvious. I'm gonna use the text learn more, and for the link I'm just gonna put something from Greenpeace International about, or just the entire URL. Now that everything is ready, I'm just gonna hit save. The last thing that I need to do is actually place my slot within the Shopify checkout. So I'm going to close the ReConvert offer editor. We're back in the ReConvert flow builder, and now I'm going to click this button to go to the Shopify checkout editor. Now this is slot number 1, and all we have to do is just add the ReConvert slot number 1. Great, so we can see that our slot is being added. And just to remind you, we've created a condition that this banner is only going to be shown for shirts. For any other product, it's not going to be shown. And as you can see, Shopify picked this product to be in the checkout, and it's not a shirt. If you want to actually preview that, check the shirts for Greenpeace, and that's going to show you what the banner is actually look like. You can switch between the preview of the different conditions. I'm going to close this one just to see what it looks like for the customers. I guess that's what I find most interesting. So now that it's good, all I have to do is just head over to my checkout and see the banner. Let's start by adding these gold earrings to the checkout. And as you can see, the banner doesn't show up because it doesn't meet the condition. Now let's go back to my store, and now let's add a shirt and see that the banner comes up. Here is my ReConvert polo shirt. I'm gonna click on buy now. And here is my Greenpeace banner. There's also a link here that I can click to go to learn more about Greenpeace. So that's perfect. I guess that's all I wanted to show. So this is it, guys. You now know how to add these banners to your checkout. Of course, it also comes with analytics. You can see exactly how many people watched the banner. And if you added a button, how many people clicked the banner. You can know exactly who clicked it as well. And that's it pretty much, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.